Hi, Gene Burnett from GeneBurnett.com, out here in beautiful Southern Oregon. You can see it's spring weather. We have the plum blossoms behind us, and but it could rain or hail or freeze or snow at any minute, so better get this video in. I thought today we'd do a little video on the Teacups exercise from the Bagua. The Teacups exercise basically looks like this. Like that. So you imagine you have tea bowls or teacups in your hands and you don't want to spill them. So you take the pinky edge towards yourself and then you take those pinkies underneath your armpit. If you bend forward, you can be sure that they're not going to spill. They're up right here. This is a nice stretch, by the way, if you do that and then stand up. Definitely feel that. Then the pinkies come towards each other and then they flip around like that. And you try to keep them level as much as you can. I mean, if you could do it kind of casually like this, and see there the teacups would have fell out, and here they would have fallen out or spilled. But if you want to be a little more picky about it, you can really try to make sure that you get those level as much as possible, like that. Now, some variations of this exercise. This is great, by the way, for your joints, to work your joints and to get that spiraling sense through your body, and just a really nice stretch as well. Some variations of this. One is simply to vary the size. So instead of this one, which is the largest teacup circle that I can possibly make, you can do it kind of medium-sized in here. So you see I'm not doing the full reach. I'm not doing the full reach here, and then here, and then here. I'm just doing it a little bit smaller here. Also, you can do it much smaller in here. So this one, obviously, it's impossible to think of, or maybe not possible, but difficult to make them stay absolutely level. So the smaller one, you usually compromise the leveling a little bit. You can make it a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger, and very, very, very big. So one variation is simply size. Another variation is to get the teacups going like this, and then just delay one of them slightly, and then you're doing every other one. So kind of alternating like this. So that's just a nice brain exercise. Once you get the hang of it, it's really, really easy. It seems complicated at first, but you're doing the regular exercise, and you just speed this one up and slow this one down a little bit, and then they're doing their same thing. So, yeah, we got construction going on today, so there'll be some noise there. That's the way it goes. So that's the, and you can do that with small. You can do it, you can alternate with smaller ones too, but it's a nice variation. Another cool variation is to do it with one leg forward like this. So you're doing it this way. So if you have one leg forward, you can take your weight forward and back and forward and back and forward. You can figure out all kinds of variations of that forward and back. You can go forward, back, forward, back. Or you could imagine strike, strike, or you can put some martial, oomph into it. But just a nice variation is to do that on one leg, and of course you can alternate and do the alternations with one leg too, and play with where your weight is with each part of the circle. It's just different ways of doing it. Still, another variation is to combine the teacups with the finger ripples. So what the finger ripples are is the easiest way to do it is you curl your fingers into a fist, little finger first, like that, and then turn them over, little finger first, uncurl them. So over, in, over, out. Now you just start to, as you turn it over, release the little finger. As you turn it over, pull the little finger in. So now you get a smoother, more continuous way of doing it like this. Right? So what you're doing there is you're exercising your forearm muscles one at a time, one finger at a time. We're used to kind of doing this with those muscles, and so these muscles kind of get used to, they kind of bind together, and you get one signal from your brain to do everything at once. And it can be a little tricky to separate them, but it's really worth doing. It'll make your gripping, it'll make your nerve work if you're into the martial applications of nerve grabs and tissue grabs and flesh grabs and stuff like that. It'll make that much stronger because you've got that going on. So does spiral. So you take that, and then you can make that bigger. Like you can pull it in, pull it out, pull it in and out. Or you can do it down here at your sides, in, out, like that. You can apply a little bit more isometric strength to it if you want to, like a little resistance. Imagine you were crunching up something that was kind of like heavy, like very heavy paper maybe. So you can do that. So that's just a nice one for the forearms. Now if we combine the two, we can do finger ripples while we do teacups. So you're circling in, closing, and then as you bring it around, little finger first, open the hand, and then close. So you're doing finger ripples with teacups. And that too can be done smaller, very small, or you can do it on one leg with a weight shift of your choosing. But you're getting that ripple along with the teacup type spiraling stuff in here. And then you can also do them, you can do teacups with finger ripples with the alternative timing. So you can do that. So it's a great way to combine a couple of the Bagua elements. One element is this spiraling grab that you can develop with your forearm here, and couple it with this whole bodied, motion of the teacups. So a couple of exercises from the Bagua that are nice standalone exercises, or you can think of them as sort of infiltrating your Tai Chi a little bit. Our particular style has a Bagua influence. So we have movements like one of our transitions, like from Fair Lady Work Shuttles to another one, would be to come around here. So it gets you more into the palms, the palm aspect of those things, getting the spirals in there. So anyway, if you like this kind of thing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do lots of music videos, Tai Chi videos, nature videos and whatnot, and or you can visit geneburnett.com for more information about me and what I do. Thanks for watching.